Well, hello everyone and welcome to my 7K Q&A. That is something crazy to say. I want to try and not ramble as much as in the intro of this, but genuinely, I don't even know what to say. I feel like I just sound like such a broken record, but I am seriously so thankful from the bottom of my heart for 7,000 and counting of you. That's just unbelievable to me, and I cannot stop saying thank you because I'm just so thankful, and this channel would not be a thing without all of you. So I want you all to know that, and I am just super grateful that I can help all of you and make you all feel good. But besides that, here's my 7K Q&A. I got a lot of responses, so this may be a bit of a lengthy video, but I'm so excited. I'm so excited. Okay, let me just grab some water and then I will jump right into the questions. Okay, so if you've been around for any of my past Q&As, all the questions on the form kind of remain the same, but I will just go over it quick. So I leave an optional question to leave a username. Obviously anyone could have remained anonymous if they wanted to, that's why it's optional. So that is there, and then I have a question about pronouns so I can address everyone correctly. And then there's the questions. So let's jump into the first question. I am so excited. So our first question or questions is from Ambitious Hunter on YouTube and Twitter, and his question is, he said, your videos are amazing, keep up the great work. Thank you so much, that's so sweet. It's so when I see comments and stuff like this, it just makes me so happy. I don't know, it's just nice to know that you all are enjoying what I do. So thank you so much for that little comment, really appreciated. Our second question is from Cassidy on YouTube. Hi, Cassidy. And her question is, I don't know if this has been asked before, but what are the recording equipment and programs you used when you first started recording audios? So what I use is the exact same as what I use now. So not much has changed. So as of equipment, I have the blue Snowball Ice as my microphone. And then I just record on my laptop. I used to record on my really old one. Now I record on my MacBook Air. Programs that I use Soundtrap. It's kind of more of an app you use to make music or to record a podcast, but I just record on the podcast setting. It's pretty good. It's good with adding sound effects. And I just find it pretty easy to use, so that's what I like, because I'm not too techie in that sense. And then I just edit the thumbnails into the audios with iMovie. I used to do that on my iPad, now I do it on my MacBook, which definitely makes it easier. And then I don't know if this counts, but sound effects wise, most of my sound effects are from zapsplat.com, the YouTube audio library, or some of them are just free sound effects that I find online somewhere. I don't know what the word is, because there's a word that I'm thinking. Excuse me. Royalty free music and sound effects. So that's what I use in general. So nothing has changed much, but I find that they've worked really well for me. And thank you for your question. Next one is from Anonymous, and they said, maybe a specific question, but I was curious if you listen to Nirvana, and if so, what's your favorite song? And your videos are great, by the way. Well, thank you so much. I'm really glad you enjoy my videos. And I grew up with parents who listen to rock music, so I do know Nirvana, and I did listen to them a bit years ago. Favorite song by Nirvana? I don't really I did like In Bloom a lot. You know what? I will say In Bloom. I'm looking at the songs now because I just forget everything. But yeah, In Bloom I do really like, so I will say that. Obviously, kind of the basic Nirvana songs I do really like a lot. I didn't get too in depth with them, but I know their music and I appreciate them as a band a lot. So yeah, very, very good music. Yeah, thank you for your question. I like that it's very specific. Next is from Anonymous, and she says, what are things that you like to do in your free time? So in my free time, I don't do really too much. I like to watch YouTube, watch shows, movies. I listen to music. I play with my cat. Edit, plan audio, stuff like that. Yeah. Work. Well, I guess that's not really free time, so that doesn't count. But, yeah, I just kind of chill. I don't really do anything exciting. I obviously do hang out with my friends. That's not like every day. And then she also said, what's your favorite movie / series? Favorite movie is It, Chapter 1. I love that fucking movie. And then series, I like so many shows I really, really love. Currently, I would have to give it to Heartstopper. And probably Young Royals at the moment. But I do love many. Like, honestly, I don't even know. I love Stranger Things too. God, there's a lot. But yeah, I like watch so much more TV. Shows than I do like movies, I would say. So yeah, there's a lot of shows I like. Yeah, but that would be my main ones. And thank you for the questions. Next is from Anonymous. She says, do you believe in paranormal activities like ghosts and stuff? I'm sorry if it's maybe a weird question. Not a weird question at all. I absolutely, oh my fucking God. I absolutely do believe in that. 1,000%. When I was really young, I would watch Ghost Adventures a lot. Whether that is fake or not, you decide what you want. I believe it's real. And I have watched like kind of ghost YouTubers and stuff, and I, sometimes it's really easy to tell if stuff is fake, and I feel like I've seen, some authentic stuff from people, and, I know people who have, like, experienced kind of something, so I believe it, and I think it's real. And the thing is, you can believe that's real or believe that's not, but in the end, none of us necessarily know if it is or not, unless we've, like, experienced it firsthand. So without having any experiences, I do say, I believe it. And I have, I stand by that. So, yeah, that would be my answer. Thank you for the question. I really liked it. Next is from Damn Son on YouTube or Zesty Jesus on Twitter. Love the usernames. They said, hey, Purple. Hi. Love all the audios and seeing how far you've come since I found you at 2K is kind of surreal. Oh my gosh, you've been here so long. Hi. I'm so glad you love the audios. That makes me so happy. Anyways, my question is, do you have any more comfort audios in the works, or are you planning on doing any more? Absolutely. Kind of like domestic comfort audios are definitely coming in the future. The main thing is with me right now and what's coming out on my channel is I have so many requests from my request form that I'm trying to get out for everyone before I kind of throw in my kind of ideas. So basically for the past 2 or 3 months, most of my audios have been requests, which I do normally state in the description. But most of them have been requests, so if that's kind of why there hasn't been many comfort audios, it is because of that. But definitely they will be coming once I get all my requests out and settled. But yeah, definitely will be doing more comfort. So don't worry. And thank you for your question. And thank you for being here since 2K. That's like really cool. Ah, that's so exciting. I don't know. That's just crazy. All right. Next question is from Noor on YouTube. And she says, tips on growing your YouTube channel. Honestly, I won't necessarily say I'm the best person to come to for this. But one thing I've found is that you just have to be consistent. You know, like, for example, I upload every Monday and Thursday, and I have been consistent on that. And it does pay off. It may seem like it's not that big of a deal, but if your audience comes and sees that you're consistent, they will be watching every Monday or Friday or Wednesday or whatever. They will be watching for you. So I think consistency is a big thing. And also just being, really organized and being interactive. When it comes to having a YouTube channel, make a Twitter with it. Tweet stuff. When you have access to it, post on your community tab, stuff like that. So I would say just interact, be really immersed with your audience, and just be consistent. I find that is, what works most. At least for me, it worked. Thank you for the question. Oh my god. Sorry, I'm making weird noises. Okay, next question is from _sad on YouTube. And she says, what's your favorite musical? Mine is either Hamilton or Dear Evan Hansen. What's your favorite musical song? Mine is Candy Store. I don't really listen. Like, are we talking musicals like Broadway musicals, or can it be like a musical like movie? Let me see. Oh gosh. Top 100 musicals of all time. I'm sorry. I feel like I don't have an answer for this. Like, genuinely, I don't really watch like musicals or anything like that, so I don't have an answer for you. I'm really sorry. Because I don't know if like a musical movie counts, or if we're talking like it has to be on the stage musical. So yeah. Not too sure, but so I'm really sorry that I can't properly answer this. I genuinely am just have not really explored musicals that much. But thank you for the question nonetheless. I've heard really good things about both of those musicals though. So maybe I'll have to take a peep. And yeah, thank you for your question. God, why my throat's so weird. Sorry. Jesus. Next question is from Melissa on YouTube, and she says, first of all, congrats for 7K. You deserve it. Oh, thank you so much. I hope more people discover your channel. You are one of my favorite VAs. What the? That's just crazy when you say you're my favorite VA or one of my favorite VA. Like, what? I'm a VA? What the heck? Your audios help me a lot. I'm so lucky to find your channel. Oh, I'm so happy. And she says, I love you so much. I love you too. Making a heart. And here is my questions. Okay, let's go. Number 1, how's everything going? I hope you're okay. I am doing well. Hope you are doing well as well. Jesus. And yeah, everything is good for me. Number 2, what's your favorite ASMR roleplay content to listen to? When I used to like really avidly listen to it, I loved Comfort Audios. Definitely was one of my favorites, which I think is kind of why I tend to like make them a lot, because I know like how it feels like to listen to it. So I would say probably Comfort. I also listened to a lot of reverse comforts from VAs, just because I am someone who like really likes to comfort. So I like when VAs had reverse ones. And then their last question is, who is your favorite singer? My favorite singer, I have a lot. I guess if a band counts, then like BTS, Treasure, EXO. I guess Harry Styles would be there as well. 5 Seconds of Summer is another band I really like. If that counts as singer, like, I don't know if we're talking plurally or not. But yeah, that would be it. I have so many, like, so many. I could go on for days, but those are definitely my main ones. And then she said, take care of yourself and have a good day/night. You as well. Thank you for the questions, and I'm so glad you're here in my audience. That makes me happy. So yeah, thank you. Next is from random person on YouTube. Yes, and they said, how did you get into voice acting? How has that voice acting and the response you've gotten affected you? Was it positive or negative? Love the content, by the way. I'm so glad you love the content. I got into voice acting. I received a mic for Christmas one year, and, you know, since I was someone who had listened to VAs, I kind of thought I would try it out and see how it went. So it was just a shot in the dark, really. And honestly, the response I've gotten from doing this for, you know, over a year now, the response I've gotten is one I didn't think I would receive. Honestly, like, I've received so much positivity. Like, I have rarely received negative comments, and I'm really lucky for that. And yeah, it's honestly been such a positive experience, and the response I've gotten has been greater than I ever would have thought I would get for what I do. So yeah, it's honestly been really great for me, and I'm so thankful for that. So yeah, it's been positive for the most part. And thank you for the question. I really like that question. Next is from CV Ratatata. Hi CV, YouTube. And she says, what's your favorite travel destination? I love traveling. I do really love England. I will say that I fell in love with it when I went. I like California. California is a beautiful state. So that would probably be my top 2. Yeah. And I think as I travel to more countries, I will have more favorites. I just haven't been around too much. But yeah, thank you for the question. Next is from Zaza Lee. I like the name. Whoa. On YouTube. And they said, if you're thinking of doing any collab, if so, who would you pick? It's kind of hard for me to do collabs because I don't really talk to many other VAs, so I can't really say like who I would want to do a collab with. I would definitely like to get into them more, but I just don't talk to many people, so I need to increase that a bit. So yeah, I don't really know who I would pick. Are all ages allowed to watch your channel? aka younger kids. Well, I do make my content safe for work for the purpose that people under like 18 can listen to it. You know, I make them just kind of more like, I guess what you'd say, wholesome audios. So yeah, anyone's really allowed to watch it. Obviously, I don't know how old everyone is, but I would presume like a decent age, like you're mature enough to like understand what's going on in the audios. Yeah, so it is safe for work for a reason, so that you don't have to be 18 to listen to it. Obviously there is a breach where I would be like, that's really young to be listening to role plays, but then again, I can't control who finds my channel and whatnot. So yeah, but it is safe for work so that anyone can kind of listen to it. Are you thinking of doing a face reveal anytime soon? I'm not. At least not anytime soon. It's a topic I'm on the fence about. But I think the anonymity, I can't say the word, like being anonymous is a big part of the channel, so I don't want to ruin that by revealing my face, if that makes sense. Which part of Canada are you from? If you're comfortable sharing this dumb question. I'm from Ontario. No worries. And then when's your birthday? My birthday is July 6th. So coming up soon. Yeah, thank you so much for all your questions. I loved them. Next is from me bro on both, well, on YouTube and Twitter. And he says, have you ever had seen a person is a bully? You never know what a person is going through. Have you ever had seen a person? Sorry, I'm like, feel like I honestly cannot read sometimes. Have I seen someone be a bully? I feel like, yeah. One of my friends back, like, in school was kind of like a bully, not necessarily in a physical sense, but in an emotional sense, and I feel like that is honestly what happens with a lot of people who do bully others. Again, you're right, you do never know what a person is going through, and a lot of people bully because they feel bullied, right? So, like, it is kind of a full circle kind of thing. But yeah, I have known people that do pick a little bit on other people, which is not very nice, especially when it's you on the other end. Yeah. Next question is from someone who says, I would like to stay anonymous. No worries. And she's from YouTube. She says, will you ever get an 18 plus movie theater or any other kind of audio like that? And I love you. I love you too. And no, you will, no offense, but I will not be making 18 plus content at all. Like I said before, obviously I keep it safe for work so anybody can listen to it. I don't want to limit people, and I am in a relationship, so making, safe for work roleplay is one thing, but making 18 plus content is a little, to me, I feel like that is on the line of disrespect in a relationship, and I feel like I would just be shit at it even if I wasn't in a relationship. I don't really know how I would go about recording it at all, or like how to do it. So but yeah, I'm currently in a relationship, so I will not be putting out any 18 plus content just due to that, and also because I like to keep my content open to anyone. And I know even if you are a VA and you say, like, this is an 18 plus roleplay, someone who's not 18 is gonna click it. So it's really hard to, even if I was to put that out, it's hard to even limit who watches it. So I kind of just have steered away from that when I made the channel, and obviously now, since I do have I'm in a relationship. So yeah, but thank you for the question. It's good for me to clear that up with people, but unfortunately I will not be putting out any 18 plus audios anywhere. Yeah, but thank you so much for the question. Next is from Romeo Bentley 989. Nice, sick name. From YouTube, and he says, do you know what autism is? Can you do an autism meltdown after a nightmare audio? Yes, I do know what autism is, and I've gotten a little more educated in the past couple months, which is awesome. And I could definitely do an audio like that. Yeah, I will do it when I have some open space in my audio schedule. Kind of have everything planned again. Like I had said, I have a bunch of requests coming, so I try and line that up, but I can definitely do that. But if you are looking for some autism audios on my channel, I do have a couple out, so you can definitely check those out. I'm really happy to be making content about that and, kind of bringing some awareness to it, because I feel like there's not a lot of audios regarding it, so I really like to make audios about it and just, educate myself more and educate everyone else as well. So thank you for the question. I will definitely get that request in as soon as I can in my schedule. Yeah. Okay, next question is from Zoe, and she says, oh my god, are you ever going to do a face reveal? If so, when? Oh, I like the woo. So I had mentioned it a bit before, but I guess I will elaborate since I did get a second question. So, not anytime soon will I be doing a face reveal. I am planning to keep my channel running through about the next 3 or 4 years while I go through university. I think after that, my channel will probably end up getting shut just due to whatever goes on in my life. Like, I will be entering adulthood, and I don't know how that kind of will be handled. So, not saying that's like I have a definite date, but whenever my channel does come to an end, I think I maybe would do a face reveal, just kind of to be like, this is who I've been for like however long. Yeah, but you know, I have thought about it, but in the end, I think about like when I've listened to VAs, you know, I sort of think about like, if I saw what they looked like, how that would change how I listen to the audio. Because we can all admit, when we listen to audios, we have an image of someone, of the VA in our heads. That is in your head. Honestly, it is like, everyone can admit that they have an image in their head. So if I was to do a face reveal and change your image, that would maybe change how you listen to my audio, change how you feel about me in some way. It's just, it makes the anonymous aspect of an audio disappear. And I think for some people that can really change your perception. So I've kind of just stayed away from that in that sense. And also, like, if someone listens to these and like maybe like actually knows me but like doesn't know the audio's me, I don't want to tie that. I don't want to screw anything like that. So yeah, but I think there is just a level of like, I want to say that on anonymity, I can't say it, but there is, the point of an audio is it is anonymous, so I don't want to, you know, ruin anyone's perception by face revealing. I know everyone will be like, oh, you won't, like, you know, it's okay, but it's just, I know how I would feel, and I think we all say that, but then once your image in your head is ruined, it can just really mess with that. So thank you for the question, but I don't think I will be doing one anytime soon. Yeah, but thank you. Next question is from Kravlia. I like the name, that's cool, on YouTube and Twitter, and she says, do you regret meeting someone? If so, what would you say or do to change your opinion on that person? Also, love your videos. Keep up the good work. Thank you. I'm so glad you love my content. And do I regret meeting someone? I think there is a few people I would say I do regret meeting, just because I have had shit experiences in my life. And I think even if you regret meeting someone, you know, you do come to the realization that you learned something from that person. So I think there are a few people I regret meeting, but in the end, I know that, like, if I didn't meet them, I wouldn't know what I know now. You know, so I think it is important that I've met the people I do regret meeting. You know, you can kind of regret how it made you feel, but I don't necessarily regret what I learned from that person, if that makes sense. But yeah, thank you for the question. Next is from Blue on YouTube, and he says, do you consider doing some anime characters ex-listener ASMR roleplays in the future? And if so, what type of characters would you plan on doing? And then he also said, congrats on 7K. Well, thank you very much. And I find those audios really cool, like the anime characters ex the listeners. I think it would be fun to do, but I just have not watched enough anime to kind of, you know, be able to gauge like what character to do and like what would be wanted by people. So maybe, you know, I can check out some other like VA's audios and kind of, you know, gauge how they do it. And then, you know, if in the future I feel like that's something I could do, I would definitely kind of do a consensus on like who everyone would want, because again, I don't know what character everyone would want me to do, and I probably don't know the character very well. So yeah, that's something I would consider doing. It would just take a lot more research on my end before I do it. But it's good to know that someone is interested in it, so I can definitely think about it. I do like anime. It's just, for some reason, it's so hard for me to finish one. And I don't know why. I think I just get distracted. But, yeah, I will definitely think about that, though. Thank you for the question. Definitely made me think. Next is from Anonymous. And he says, "Hi there. Hello. So I literally just found this channel today. You helped me during a bad mood, and I'm quite interested in your content." Well, welcome to the community. Yeah, I'm glad you're here. Welcome. Hope you enjoy everything, and I'm glad I could help you during your bad mood, and I hope you explored my content a bit. Yeah. And then he said, "Since I'm very new, I'll just ask some generic things." No problem. 1, how are you recently? I've been good recently, just taking life day by day. Yeah. Number 2, what made you create your channel? So I answered this a bit before, but yeah, I just kind of thought I'd take a shot at it since I really loved ASMR roleplays. I thought I would take a chance on it. So yeah, it was kind of just a random thought. And the last question, what are your goals on YouTube? Honestly, my goals on YouTube are just to make people happy, to help people and to make an impact. That's probably my main goal and the whole purpose behind my channel, really. And then, I just left it by accident. Hold on. Fuck. Congrats for your milestone. Have a good week. Hope to see more of your content in the future. Thank you so much. I hope you had a good week as well. Or have one, I guess. Both. And yeah, I release content every Monday and Thursday. So I hope you enjoy some of that future stuff as well. Yeah, thank you so much and welcome. Next question is from, I am gonna butcher this, Davila Demonis. Wait, maybe I did it. Davila Demonis. I hope that was right. But they are on YouTube and Twitter. So, and she said, what have been, if any, off the top of your head, your favorite audios to record? Were any specific ones challenging? Honestly, I've said this like 1,000 times. My favorite ones to record were the enemies to lovers. Just something about that trope is so fucking delectable. It is so good. Like, I am so proud of myself for those audios, and I think they were like really, really fun to record. I also liked recording the princess audios. I definitely want to put another one of those out soon, but recording the princess audios were really, really fun. So I like those as well. And were any specific ones challenging? I don't really think necessarily. It's just kind of sometimes getting into a certain role. So like, for example, like, I only have one out, but when I did a yandere roleplay, it was a little difficult for me to get into that character. I got really good feedback on it, so I'm presuming I did okay. But it is kind of hard to just really get into like that intense of a character. But like, I would say that would be the challenging part, but honestly, nothing is really too challenging. I like to try out new stuff and I just give it my all. So yeah, that's about it. Thank you for your questions. Next is from Anonymous, and they said, what's your fave TV show? So I said a few before. So I said Heartstopper and Young Royals. I also love Stranger Things. I said that as well. Kind of reality stuff. I like Love is Blind, Too Hot to Handle. Those are some pretty good ones. I love 90 Day Fiancé. I will say that. No slander, please. And oh god, there was one that was just on the tip of my tongue. Midnight Mass was such a good show. So I'd recommend that as well, or say that, I guess. But yeah, I have a lot, but definitely those few. Also, like The Haunting of Hill House and Haunting of Bly Manor, amazing shows. So yeah, that would probably be my answer. Thank you for the question. Next is from me bro again. Hi, welcome back. And he's from YouTube and Twitter, and he says, what's your favorite color? Probably black. I remember when I was a kid, everyone's like, that's a shade, it's not a color. I don't care that it's a shade. It's my favorite color. It's a color, and I like it. Favorite food, probably pizza. God, I just love pizza. Pizza's so fucking good. Pizza or like pasta of some sort. Probably. And what's your favorite thing to do? Honestly, just chill. Listen to music, sleep. Yeah, probably about it. Thank you for the questions. Next is from Fans of Fans on YouTube. And they said, what is it like being a YouTuber? That is such an interesting title. Like, what the heck? What is it like being a YouTuber? It's crazy. I never really thought it's so weird. I don't even say I'm a YouTuber. Like, I don't consider myself that. It's so weird. Like, just, I don't know, knowing I have such a following. Like, it's crazy to me. It's so fun. Like, I love it so much. Yeah. What do you like doing the most besides making videos? Probably just hanging out, with friends and loved ones, chatting. That would probably be what I like doing the most. Yeah. That may be kind of like a lackluster answer, but I think, surrounding yourself with people that you really love is important. What are you going to do if you hit 1 million? Oh my god, I can't even, fathom that. If I ever hit 1 million, I think I would just freak out. I have no idea what I would do. Honestly, I do not know. I seriously could not tell you. God, yeah. Well, I'm at 7K now, so I'm not gonna jump the gun too fast, but, yeah, that would be crazy if that ever happened. And how old are you? Can't be 18 forever. Well, I'm still 18 at the current moment. Yeah, I can't be 18 forever, but I am currently still. And yeah, thank you for the questions. Next is from Blake Terry on YouTube, and he says, can you do an ASMR about guy tells his girlfriend he had ADHD and why she finds some medication bottles in the bathroom? I can definitely do something like that. I've done an audio similar to that before, but I could definitely do it because I did enjoy making my last one was about bipolar medication, so I can definitely do an ADHD one. I think that'd be a really good inclusivity. So thank you for this suggestion. Again, once I get all my other requests and planned stuff out, I will definitely throw that in the mix. Another from Blake Terry once again, and he says, what got you into YouTube and why ASMR audios, and what was your favorite audio you made and why? So yeah, again, just listened to a bunch of EAs and it kind of went from there. I just kind of wanted to see if I would do good, and that's why I had chosen ASMR roleplay. And favorite audio I made, again, enemies to lovers. I will not shut up about that. I do not like to toot my own horn by any means, but I will only do it about those audios. So my enemies to lovers series, that's what it would be. Just because I feel like I've never done such, the audios, the length was so good. The sound quality was so good. The sound effects were so good. I feel like I acted so well. Oh my god, I don't know. I think those were the best audios I've made, so yeah. Thank you for the questions. Next is from Blake Terry. Again, hi, I love all your questions. What were your biggest upsets in your life that made you a better person in the end? There's been a few. I think just kind of not feeling confident based on, how someone treats me, or, not getting myself out of a situation when I should have, but I think when you get out of it, it kind of makes you, realize, what you're worth and what you do deserve. It kind of opens your eyes, as much as it sucks, it's kind of I feel like I had to go through that in order to, really understand. And what was inspired that got you doing ASMR audios? honestly, I just got inspired by other people. And, I feel like that's what happened to, like, a lot of people that make ASMR roleplay, is that they just get inspired from others. And that's kind of just what happened to me. And it turned out really well. So, yeah, thank you for the questions. And he's back again. I love it. So many questions. If you didn't have YouTube for a career, what type do you think you'd be great at? Well, I'm going to school for social work, so I think that would be my career. I don't even really consider YouTube a career since I don't make money off it. So yeah, probably that's what I'm leaning towards anyways. Currently I'm just like in customer service. And what got you into doing YouTube? Just, like I had said, I just got inspired from VAs I loved so much to the point that I was like, I want to be like them. And so that happened to me. Yeah. Next is from Anonymous Butterfly on YouTube, and they said, what's the first thing you can remember? That is such a good question. One of the first things I remember is... Oh God, there's a few. I remember my brother put, like, I had, like, this, it was, like, a deep, like, Tupperware, like, dish, like, really deep. Like, it was sort of more like a bucket. And he put it on my head, and my head was stuck in it. So that would probably be one of my first memories, is that happening. Yeah. Thank you for the question. That is such a good question. Oh my God. Next is from bear_00000 on YouTube. And they said, any pronouns? Okay. Well, the questions are, why am I blanking out? Jesus. Hello, Purple. How long does it... Well, hi. How long does it normally take to edit your videos? And do you normally have a script or do you improvise? So, to edit, not very long. Once I record, the majority of the editing is adding in sound effects, if they're even necessary. So not very long, maybe 10 minutes. If it's a longer audio, like for example, if it's a sleep aid and I have to add in all the, like the back rubbing and the breathing, like I have to record that and then I have to input it like a million times. So, yeah, that, like, if it's a longer audio, it will take longer, but for the most part, if I'm adding sound effects, like, maybe 10 minutes, but really not too long, since I have them all, saved and ready. And do you normally have a script or do you improvise? I cannot remember the last time I made myself a script. It was definitely, like, over a year ago. Yeah, I normally improvise. Having a script can be good, especially if I get a request with a script. Absolutely, I will use the script that's given. But I think improvising is better because when I'm recording, I am seeing, like, a scenario in my head in a sense, just the way that, when you listen, you see something in your head as well. So it's kind of like I just improvise based on it. So, like, I will say a line and then I'll think about, okay, what would, I guess the listener say. So then I think about what a response to that would be and then I will respond back. So it's kind of like a back and forth with myself in my head. But I find it easier that way, just to improvise it. So yeah, and they said, P.S. sorry for bad spelling and your audios have helped me so much. So thank you. Don't worry, your spelling is great. And I'm so glad I could help you. Thank you for being here. And thank you for your questions. Next is from, Ranch Man. Protector and destroyer of ranch. I oversee the ranch in all of its majesty. I determine the fate of all ranch in existence. For if I were not here, ranch would not be either. I don't like ranch. Just the way it ends. I don't like ranch. I love it. I like ranch, so sorry. But on YouTube. He, she, they, whatever works. Preferably maybe the last two though, but it's not a huge deal to me. Well, no problem. I will call you what I prefer. So her question is, what's your favorite audio that you've done. I cannot toot my own horn anymore. Enemies to Lovers series. That is what I will say. I will say that. Or the princess audios. Really like those too. Thank you for your question. And I really liked your monologue up there. That was fire. Next is from, how shall I say this? Issa Latte Charlotte. Cool name. On YouTube. And they said, can you or have you considered doing any videos specifically for non-binary people? I definitely have considered, again, I keep all my audios F for A to keep it inclusive, just using neutral pronouns, but definitely anything specifically for non-binary people, I can definitely do that. I would love to, just not sure if there's a specific scenario that anyone would want based on non-binary, like if you would want comfort or if you would why did I say simply like that? Or if you would simply just want like a regular domestic audio just towards NB specifically. Thank you for this question. If you have any ideas, please drop them in my request form or feel free to shoot me an email or a DM or something. I would love it so much. I would love some ideas because that would be something I'd really be interested in. So yeah, thank you so much. Why is my voice I sound gross. Anyways, yeah. Next is from Romeo Bentley. Again, hi on YouTube. And he says, how do you handle someone when they have an autistic meltdown? Would you want an autistic sibling? Honestly, I don't really know anyone in person who is autistic, but I think, how you handle someone is all specific to the person, because I feel like autism is a spectrum and everyone would be different in that sense, but I think a lot of it just comes down to patience, as it would with anyone else. And would you want an autistic sibling? Sure. I do not discriminate, and I think anyone is amazing, and I think autism as a spectrum is not a negative thing at all. So, yeah, definitely I would not say no to that. Yeah, thank you for the questions. Next is from Anonymous. And she says, hi, I love your channel. Thank you. How did you realize you were LGBTQ, and how did you come out if you have? Happy Pride Month. Happy Pride Month. This may be uploaded outside of Pride Month, so I'm really sorry, but happy Pride anyways. And how did I realize? Well, I realized when I was about 15, I think. And you kind of have like girl crushes, but then once you like actually like really like someone that's like, like same sex, you're like, oh, all of that made sense. You just don't like connect the dots. So yeah, when I was about 15, in my phys ed class, there was a girl, a year younger than me, and I ended up having a crush on her, and I kind of realized like, oh shit, I like girls too. So that's how I am bi. Yeah, and she's actually one of my best friends now. This is kind of funny how things work. But yeah, that's kind of how I realized. You just kind of connect the dots once you actually are like, wow, I think I like someone, like actually, not just like a celebrity. How did I come out? It was, to my friends, it was really easy. I already had multiple friends who were bi. I knew some people. I knew one person who was trans. There was a few gay people at my school that I knew. So, coming out to, like, friends and stuff, that wasn't hard. Only, like, a few select people in my family know. I think it's kind of a topic that, for everyone, it's different, and, like, when telling family, you have to consider the era that they kind of grew up in, so it can come, it can take some adjusting time when you tell family, but yeah, overall I just was honest and just said, like, I like this person, I'm this, and I just kind of said it was nothing elaborate. But yeah, it's just all about confidence and, just being solid in yourself. So yeah, that's kind of my story. Thank you for the question. I think that's a really important question in this month, especially. And my last question is from Anonymous, and he says, congrats on yet another awesome milestone. It's amazing seeing you explode so much in just over a year. Thank you so much. It is really crazy to me too, honestly. Yeah, thank you. Then he says, my questions are, you regularly do a great job at making inclusive audios for various conditions, ED, autism, etc. What inspired you to reach out to these groups of listeners? Thank you for saying I do a great job. A lot of my content stems from requests. So like I said, the past many months have been full of just request after request, which I love so much because it does help me know what my audience wants, and it's really, really important. Inclusive audios like that, sorry, I couldn't think of the word. Audios like that are something I've always wanted to do, like very specific condition audios are something I've wanted to do. I just wasn't sure how to go about it, so it was really nice when I would get a request because it was more so specific. And definitely, trying to listen to other people's audios gives me a sense of like what to do, how to approach it. So yeah, a lot of it has stemmed from requests, but honestly, I love doing it because when it comes to specific conditions like that, it's honestly hard to find audios about it. Like it's so odd, but it is sometimes such a niche audio. Which is so sad because I would like to really, be able to put that stuff out there. So I try my best to do that, and just kind of include everyone. That's kind of the point of my channel. Yeah, you've also been a VA in the audio community for a while now. Ooh, I'm a VA. Based on your experiences, what can listeners do to be supportive and help improve the space for everyone? Honestly, I'm very lucky to have wonderful listeners. I think, honestly, to be supportive to me, you all do a wonderful job, so I don't really have anything like that. I truly feel so praised all the time. And improve the space for everyone. I think just be kind to everyone. Don't be rude in the comments. Just engage with each other nicely. I want no fights. That'd be it. But I think I am really lucky to have such a wonderful audience. Yeah, and then what's something you really like about yourself? I think that I'm a really caring person. I think I care a lot, so much about other people. So I would say that I feel like, I am someone who a lot of my friends have come to for advice, so I feel like I am the advice giver, so I like that about myself. Yeah. And then he says, thanks for always making quality content. Your efforts don't go unnoticed. Thank you so much, and thank you for being here. I'm so glad you're here. And that is the end of our 7K Q&A/AMA. Like I said, this is definitely a long one. It's going to take a while to edit, but yeah, I'll try and keep it short now. But thank you all so much for the questions, for anyone who asked, and for anyone who didn't, just thank you for being here. Thank you for loving what I do and supporting me. It means so much more than you know, honestly. So thank you so much, and I will see you in the next upload. I love y'all so much. Yay! Bye.